Hey everyone, I'm Elloise and welcome back to my channel. Hi, if you've recently subscribed, it's nice to have your little face here. Today is my March Tea and a Talk video. This whole series is a little thing I started in January. I wanted to share little bits of my life, what I do in each month besides the other videos that I make, because I think it's really interesting when you get to see what people actually do with their time. I like when other people make these kind of things, so I thought you guys would enjoy them, and so far it looks like you have, so I'm doing my March one. I hope you've been well. March was really interesting. If I'm looking down here, it's because I got my notes. If you watch my February one, which I'll make it fly across the screen right now, if you haven't seen it, you can click that. I ended February actually being sick. So the first 2 days of March, I was on the lounge sick, I stayed home from work. I put this on my list because I watched a Netflix series, Russian Doll. Let me know if you've seen it. What were your thoughts on it? It's got that chick from Orange is the New Black in it. That's pretty much why I clicked on it. It's this show series thing where she wakes up and she repeats the same day again. It was pretty easy to finish, pretty easy to watch, and I actually really enjoyed it. So I'm just proud that I got to sit down and watch a Netflix series because that rarely happens. So I guess that's a positive of being sick. My second one is probably the highlight of March. This is the best thing that happened this month. So in March in Sydney, we have Sydney Gay and Lesbian Mardi Gras. It's kind of like a pride parade kind of thing. I know you guys in the US do pride, I think in June. What we do here in Australia is on Oxford Street, we have floats and people dancing, big parade coming down the street, and then there's thousands of people watching. Me, my sister, and my friend, we went to Mardi Gras. You get all dressed up and pretty. You might have seen it on Instagram, I don't know. But what ended up happening was, because Mardi Gras is everyone is there, so it's really hard to get into an after party or a club afterwards. So we went to one club and there was a line out the door, and it was one in, one out, so we were never gonna get in there. So then we went to Darling Harbour, and we went into Home Bar, and Alright Hey ended up being a DJ there. He's an Australian YouTuber. He does other stuff on the side as well, but he's recently got into DJing. Me and my sister were what the hell? What are the chances are that we just go to the same club and then he's performing there? What the hell? We had a good time, got a little bit tipsy, danced for ages, and then we were oh, hey Matt, can we get a photo afterwards, when he finished his set? So we went outside, we met him there, we talked for a little while, probably an hour, I don't know, ages, and then he took us in his Uber back to where he was staying, because Instagram was providing him a place to stay because he was on the Instagram float. So yeah, we went back to his hotel and then we went back to our own Airbnb. But I was just whoa, the stars really aligned. I was just really grateful for that, because I don't know, I've been watching Matt for ages, years. He's just really cool, and talking to him, getting to hang out for a little bit. I know Leah enjoyed that too. But yeah, I don't think Matt will ever see this, but if you do, you're awesome. Next up we do these little presentation things at work where we present to everyone in the building on a Thursday lunch. I decided to do a presentation on phone addiction. I was really proud with this presentation because it was a little bit different to what I normally do. The interactivity was so high. It's something that I wanted to try, and I took the opportunity to try and do that. So what I did was I made everyone stand up at the start and be stay standing up if you brought your phone with you to this room, stay standing up if you expect an important call, things like that, to prove the point that people brought their phones with them to this lunch, even though there's super high chance that they don't need it with them at this moment, and that's just proving that they do have an addiction to these phones. Phone usage has been something I've been really into recently, so I really wanted to share with my work colleagues as well as you guys. Your body gets a 400% increase in dopamine when you receive notifications and things like that on your phone. It's really, really similar to taking a hit of cocaine, which is insane. So with that information, just be really aware of your phone usage, I think. It's something I've been working on. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I definitely have an addiction to my phone. I think my addiction is a lot less than a lot of other people. I track my time, I ban myself from apps and stuff like that. I don't even have Facebook anymore, but yeah, just be aware. Next fun one was I played aqua golf for the first time. I'll insert some videos here or here just to show you what the hell that means. But it's like where you like play golf and you try and hit targets that are in the water. It was really hard and my arms were killing me the next day, but it was fun. I went with my sister and my friend and it was cool. Another exciting one was I went to the movies and saw Greta. Don't know if you've heard of that movie. Let me know if you've seen it. But it's like a horror movie with that chick from, you know, the post Cameron, you know that gay thing that has the word Cameron in it? Has that girl, that actor. She's pretty cute, hey. Chloe Grace Moretz, is that her name? Me and my sister, when we walked out of the movies, we were like shaking, we were like, we're so anxious, so stressed. Anyway, good movie, recommend. Also, this one is so important to me. My taste and smell came back. I may have mentioned this before, I'm not sure. I haven't been able to taste or smell for 2 to 3 years. That's because I've been allergic to rats and I've been working a lot on clearing this. That's because the last month I started taking nasal spray and douching my nose every single day, like double strength nasal spray, and it really started to clear it up and I could taste and smell and I was just so happy. Which reminds me, I did go and see the allergy specialist again. This was after I think 8 weeks of treatment. I did the breathing test thing. I did this in January, I think. I did a breathing test where I failed because my nose was just so blocked that I could not breathe out any of my nostrils. But I like aced that this time and the specialist was like, are we sure that we recorded this correct on the first time? Because this improvement is like the best we've seen in a very long time. I'm really lucky. I'm so happy that that really worked. I still have to work on my asthma. It's still really out of control, but yeah. I went to a climate change strike. If you're in school, you probably heard about this because a lot of schools were striking for climate change, for the governments to actually act upon it and do something about it. If you don't believe that climate change is real, get the fuck out. Climate change is a serious issue and I decided to strike. So I left work, I took my lunch break and I went to the strike for like an hour or 2 hours. And I met this person who like lives, who went to the same high school and lives like near me too, which is insane because we live 2 hours away from the city, but we happened to meet each other, like we just were in the right place at the right time. And that's crazy because there was thousands of people there, like so many people, and we were just like, oh, hey, more liver abuse. I went out with my cousin, my sister, and our other friend. This friend, like I've been out with so many times. We went to like a little cocktail thing near the beach. It was really cute. I haven't been there before. And then we somehow managed to get into another club afterwards and dance for a little bit. My sister's friend was like, she was gone. Yeah, hey, you were fucked. But it was good. It was a good night. And then my cousin was Dezo, so he drove us all the way back home. Oh, sorry. Dezo is designated driver. I think that might be Australian slang. Sorry. Also did a massive shopping spree with my sister. I think I bought 11 pieces of clothes. This is one of them actually. I brought like 3 or 4 little tops that I could wear going out. You might see a few in the next few videos because new clothes and I'm excited to wear them. A sad one was that someone from my work, his wife passed away. I went to a really beautiful service for her. Even though I didn't know her, the way everyone talked about her, like so in depth and so descriptive, it really feels like I could have known her. And also this is life, you know, people pass away. So love your loved ones. Towards the end of March, I caught up with one of my close friends. We actually did dinner and dessert backwards because the ice cream shop was closing, so we had ice cream and then we had dinner. The ice cream that I had was watermelon and rose sorbet, which is a really weird combination. It tasted funny, but it wasn't bad, like it was good. So if you don't know, I have braces. I have Invisalign. I went back to the dentist because I had finished all of my aligners. Originally, I was estimated 9 to 12 months, and then when I got my first set of aligners, it only ended up being 7 months and they were done. So they're all perfect and straight, but we checked over them like as the orthodontist will do, and she knows that, well, she has known from the past few appointments that the teeth on this side still need some movement. They're not exactly where they should be, and even though I finished all of my aligners, they didn't move as good as they should have. So we took some scans and we ordered some more aligners. And then I saw my good family friends at our local pub and we had some dinner. My good friend who is lots younger than me, I mentioned her in my last video too, caught up with me and my sister and we talked for ages. And then we had like a movie night at my little granny flat thing and we watched some scary movies and we had some soy ice cream that was in my freezer. And yeah, that was really nice. Really nice to catch up. I love little nights like that, so let's do more. More liver abuse. I went out to a club again with my cousin, my sister, and friends. We didn't get too wasted. I think everyone was pretty tired. We did arrive pretty late to begin with. We arrived at like 11, but it was still good. It was still a good night. Lastly, I finished a audiobook called The 5-Second Rule. If you're into audiobooks, it's a good audiobook. It's about being courageous and brave, which I think really fits in with what I need right now. You've only got 5 seconds to do something before your brain tells you that, like, gives you excuses not to do it. The way that the audiobook is recorded too is it's very natural and it feels kind of like a podcast. That was just a really cool experience to listen to. So like my expectations for books are like up here now because of that. But anyway, that was all of the things I wanted to talk about and share with you guys for March. Please let me know how your March was in the comments below. I really like getting to know you guys through the things that you do. Oh yeah, if you like these kinds of videos, please let me know by giving me a big fat thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. All of us in the Lauren Elloise family would love to have you. And yeah, I'll see you guys very shortly in a new video. Bye! This was left on my last video. It's sneaky and I kinda love it. Come find me on Instagram and Twitter at Lauren Elloise. And if you missed it, here's a drunk smash or pass video.